Hey guys, John Riley, Bushcraft Bums. Just headed out for a little winter camp out with my buddy Chris. I'm just walking up the trail here and fill you guys in along the way, but I figured I'd just take you along for part of the camp out. So we'll be tuning you back in throughout our trip. All right, so we made it up to our spot for tonight. This is the shelter. It's off the Meadowmine Trail in Harriman State Park, and it's not a long hike, but fairly strenuous considering the snow on the ground made it rather slippery. But the view is well worth it. It's just fantastic. You can see just miles and miles in almost every direction. And that's where we're going to be spending the night. So hopefully we're not going to catch too much of the wind. It seems to be coming from behind the shelter, so we're going to be doing all right there. The main thing is with all the snow on the ground and this being a used shelter, most of the firewood's probably used up, and with all the snow on the ground, it's going to make it harder to find. So most of the day we're probably going to just spend gathering wood to get us through the night. But it should be fun, and we'll keep you posted. The last shot of the setting sun before darkness sets in. The time is dark 30. It's about 5:20 p.m. or 17:20 p.m. I'm guessing the temperature is right now probably about 33 degrees Fahrenheit, and got a fair amount of wood. You can't really see anything. I'll turn the light on later and show you. But we got a fair amount of wood. You know, nowhere. It's never enough when you're winter camping. But you know, we'll work with what we got. All right. So we got a humble little blaze going. There's a little sort of oven in this cabin here. I'll turn on the light for a sec so you can see. Got a little little rock stove inside with a chimney. Got a humble little fire going. And we're gonna keep it small so we can make the wood last. Do some cooking and just get a little levity out of it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll keep you posted throughout the night. It's my buddy Chris cutting up some nice juicy steaks that we cooked over the fire. And it's the beautiful thing about winter camping in my mind is that you can bring any kind of food. You don't really have to worry about it spoiling because it's cold enough to preserve it. And we got this little foil pan that we brought up, and tomorrow we're going to use that to make a reflector oven so we can make our breakfast. Try to key in on that. And you gotta love his utensils there, a stick and a giant Becker knife. Finest of kitchen utensils. But alright, we'll tune you in as we go. Alright, so there's our fire burning nicely. Figured since I got a minute now, we got some steak and a good dinner. I'll give you a little tour of our shelter here. Best as I can by headlamp light. Once again, I think the key to good camp is organization. Got all our wood, different sizes stacked up over here in the pile. As I step up, this is my little stuff sack my compression bag that I carry my sleeping bag in, but I hang it up. Now I keep all my affects in there that I'm not going to be using, like my watch and not my watch, my wallet, my cell phone, all that jazz, keys. Hang my backpack up there. Gloves in case I need them. Jacket. Over here I got my sleeping bag hanging. It's a down bag, so I just hang it up after it's been in the compression sack all day to get a little loft before I go to bed. And then here's my bedroll, just a thermarest on top of a little reflective tarp there. My hat. This is where we keep all the cutting tools in one area so we know where they are. If they're not on your person, then they're hanging up. So we got a couple of moras and a hatchet there. First aid kit if anybody needs it. Over there's a garbage and a little lantern. Just a view of the outside. It's just snow and darkness. That's all it is, and it's quiet except for the occasional Canada goose flying overhead. So pretty cold, and most of the time we've just been spent gathering and processing wood, and now we're just kind of kick back and relax and enjoy. All right, so it's morning time. It's a beautiful winter day. It's cold. It's probably in the high 20s Fahrenheit, and we got a long cold night. It was beautiful. I slept pretty soundly. My buddy Chris had some problems, but yeah, just a beautiful cold day. I didn't show you too much last night because once it gets dark in the shelter, there's really not too much going on. But this is where we're at. It's a little messy now because we just kind of climbed out of our sleeping bags, but that's it. Christian's going to get the bear bag, and I'm going to start getting the fire going again. There's no coals. It burned down to nothing, so I'm going to try to just see what I can muster up real quick. This is kind of funny too, is my boots got a little wet last night trudging through the snow, and this morning you can see they're frozen solid. It's just the ice breaking up on them. That's pretty funny. I'm gonna try to warm them up with the fire. I didn't think I'm gonna be able to get into them until they were a little warmer, but yeah, it was pretty cool. Alright, so we're on the trail on the way back down to the car. Got a little bit of a hike ahead of us. Trip got cut over a little short. There was a group of new hikers coming in who wanted to stop at the shelter, so we decided to leave them there. Had a campfire burning when they got there, and left them with a good supply of wood, so I'm sure they're pretty happy. Just a little bit of morning snow-covered woods, and thanks for coming along.